it is my favorite of the week, and I think it's your guys' favorite of the week too, because you guys have ordered a ton of these already. So today we are crafting this adorable little snowman Christmas countdown, who is on sale for today only. And if you order him today, you will also get the free gift of the day, which is my favorite, the buffalo check Christmas tree. Don't forget, you have until 11:59 p.m. tonight, and then the sale ends, the free bonus gift ends. All of our Christmas and July stuff will still be in the shop until Sunday, but the sale ends for this guy tonight at 11:59 p.m. But we are going to be gifting this guy, not this one right here, unfinished, so you can paint it whatever colors you want to paint it, and we'll also send you the free bonus gift, okay? All you have to do is hang out here with us today, share this video, let us know in the comments that you did, and we'll pick someone right here at the end, okay? Miss Sharon says, so excited I ordered mine. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hello, Miss Candace. Hey, Miss Patty. Hey, Miss Suzanne. Hello, Miss Michelle. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, so we talked about it earlier. Normally I paint things from start to finish here with you guys, but we have a big day today here in our household. Today, Elena, our last child, is getting her senior pictures taken. So we have an appointment for that later this afternoon. And so we talked about it, and you guys were like, yes, go do that, pre-paint it. So I pre-painted all the base pieces for it. I'll tell you what colors I used as we go through it. I still have to do the details, and I'm gonna do some fun little technique distressing on here that I haven't done in a while. So we'll go through all that together, and then we'll assemble it together so that you guys know how to put yours together when it gets to you, okay? So, let's get to it. Let's get to it. This is available in our shop. The link is in the description of the video. Tim will put it in the comments as well for you in just a second, okay? Hello, Miss Diane. Hello. Senior memories, right? Senior memories. Senior memories, not senior. Senior.
Senior memories.
Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you? Anita says she ordered already. Awesome. And if you get if you win this today and you already ordered, this would make a great gift to somebody. So you will have one of your Christmas gifts checked off your list already if you get this gifted today, okay? All right, so this is the first one I did. I did it with a little bit of farmhouse blacks and whites, and I added a little bit of blue in there for some little pops of color. The one I'm doing today is very different, okay? The one I'm doing today, I'm going more the traditional red, whites, and green. So if you go more in that direction, this one's for you. Go more in the farmhouse direction, this one's for you. And you could even do the farmhouse direction and just go with more the neutral creams for the snow and eliminate the blue if you wanted to as well. On the back side, there's a little cubby spot here where you can store all your little extra numbers on the days that you're not using them. You can put them in there nice and neat. I just kind of have them piled up in there, and it works fantastic. So let's do this. Let's do this. So we have, I painted the snowman base. I used magnolia white. Regular white is fine too, but I used magnolia white. Magnolia white is just a little hint.
Penny ordered one for her and her daughter.
I love that. We have seen lots of multiple orders of these today where people ordered multiple of them. So people definitely are thinking the gifting ideas, the crafting together ideas for sure with this. Magnolia white is just, almost like a little bit of an off-white. It's not such a crisp white, slightly off-white, okay? That's what I used for these base pieces. I also used it for the little front snow piece, the one that dips down real low, the little more narrow piece. And then the other piece, I used antique white. No, wait. Yes, I used antique white for this piece. I used it for the big snowflake. I used it for all three of the little snowflakes, antique white. I used Wedgwood green for all the little, for the base, and then all the base pieces that hold our little ornament, our little numbers in it. And I did the numbers in the Wedgwood green, and I did the number the little plaques for the numbers, the little square pieces. I did those in tomped red, and I did the Days Till Christmas in tomped red also. That's all I've done so far. Oh, and the carrot I did terracotta. And they're all Ceramcoat brand colors.
Michelle says, I ordered 3, but would still love to win one.
Listen, everybody's in the running for it. Donna says, you guys managed to break my budget for this week. All of these projects are awesome. I can't wait to start them. I got my Santa yesterday.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Well,
Christmas in July isn't even over. Yeah, it's not awesome that we broke your budget, but we appreciate you. Please know that. It's awesome that Christmas in July isn't even over yet, and you are already got your first order. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. The team has been working extremely hard, getting things out the door as quickly as possible, Lila.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Christy used Wedgwood Green. I know,
that's hard to believe, isn't it?
Although I didn't use any Wedgwood Green or tomped red on this one. So I did use the terracotta. I did use the Nightfall Blue. I did use the black and white, but you know, gotta give credit where credit is due. No Wedgwood Green. All right, Shauna says, my favorite for this week. This is a favorite for a lot of people. It's mine and Kayla's favorite too. It's Tim's least favorite. But you know, the rest of us love it. So
what is?
This set is your least favorite.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do, like I said, just base coated the larger pieces. I used a brush to paint it on because there's such a large piece. Everything else I used the sponges, just the makeup sponges, to sponge them on, and just did a solid base color. I haven't done anything else yet.
And she asked if we had any gingerbread ones. But
we don't have any gingerbread cutouts this week, but make sure that you are following along. Make sure that when you see our stuff going through, you continue to hit the like button, you comment, hit the follow button if you're here on Facebook, subscribe if you're on YouTube. We will have gingerbread stuff at Christmas time. The only gingerbread we do have is our tiered tray set. Our little Mrs. Claus has little gingerbread men, so stinking cute. Trying to get it to focus for you. Has little gingerbread men on her little baking sheet. So that's the only gingerbread men we have this week. But I already have most of Christmas planned for fourth quarter, so I can tell you for sure there are gingerbread included in our Christmas stuff
there
coming.
Is, because
okay?
I've already cut a couple of test cuts of them.
Yep. So they are coming. All right, so first thing we're gonna do our little snowman's face. As you can see, hopefully you guys can see. You guys probably can't see, maybe a little bit. There is etching. There's etching for where the words go. There's etching where the face goes. So I'm just gonna do a little black, like charcoal dots.
Okay.
And to do that, I'm gonna grab one of mine.
Where are you working on it at? You gonna work on it where it's at?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me find my brush.
Because I'll go to the overhead, but I want to know where to
grab one of my brushes.
Position it.
My favorite brushes to use for my polka dots is my Craft Night in the Box brushes. But any brush that has a flat bottom.
Sharon says, I love the etching. It really helps.
The etching makes all the difference, doesn't it? All right, I'll just do it like right here. That way I can see it.
Okay,
hopefully we're kind of centered. Tim's gonna put the overhead on for you guys so you can see. I thought about that after it was all done. He had already had it all cut, and I was like, he already doesn't like cutting this one. I was not going to add anything more to him, but Rochelle Metal Snowflakes would have been super cute. Super cute. I was kicking myself afterwards, but it was like too late, all said and done. He had already had them all cut, and I was like, I'm not doing that to the poor man.
Depending on the size
but we do have some metal coming with our Christmas stuff, so be watching. Be watching. All right, I'm going to use black, just regular black.
No, it's, you know what, thank you, Penny. She says, this week's crafts have been great. Sorry, Tim, you had to work so hard. The entire team deserves a big thank you. Yes. You know what, I don't mind it.
No, he doesn't.
I don't. I complain sometimes.
But it's always lighthearted complaints.
It's always lighthearted,
and the team hasn't complained either. They have just, okay, well, this is what we got to do today. Oh, we got to wrap more. We got, they are super, super good sports on it.
Oh gosh, isn't it Dawn? Miles Munster is
yes,
Dawn,
Miss
right?
Dawn.
She says, "Ooh, I bought a small bag of metal snowflakes from you a few years ago."
Ooh, yes, we do have some metal coming with Christmas. Okay,
So,
because I actually was like, we haven't been doing a lot of metal lately,
We haven't.
and I don't know why. I don't know. You know, you go in waves with your crafting and your creating and the things you lean towards and the things you do. Like sometimes I'll do a lot of sanding, distressing. Sometimes I'll do a little more just solid. Sometimes I'll do a lot of antique waxing. And sometimes I'll do a lot of crackle. You just go in phases. And I don't know, I guess I was just out of the phase of metal for a hot minute there, but it's coming back, y'all. It is coming back. So I know you guys love it.
Laura says, "It says I've been watching for 2 years, but I'm pretty sure it's much longer. I started watching when you crafted alone. Tim would join in after work."
Oh, that was definitely more than 2 years ago.
That was definitely more than 2 years because it's been...
Yeah. Did you have to get a new Facebook page at some point?
Because
That'll start you over at the beginning of
November
your timeline.
of 21 was when I moved to this full time.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
And he used to he would often be in his work clothes, sitting on the side with the camera, and he'd be careful not to he'd try to.
Yes, because I had to dress all professional and
Yeah.
stuff, and
Yep. Yeah. Tim's come a long way, hasn't he? People say I've come a long way a lot of times, but Tim has really come a long way. He's come a long way from that sitting at that recliner in the living room, the peanut gallery from the living room, yelling, asking questions and stuff, helping me out. Somebody asked this. He'd be yelling through the house.
yeah. Patty says that's when she started watching.
Yep. Yep. So many of you guys have been around for so long. It's
Yeah.
just incredible.
And we appreciate every single one of you.
Can you guys believe we're coming up on 6 years since I started this page? That just absolutely blows my mind.
That's insane.
6 years.
6 years so what's it gonna cost us?
Right. I think Tim thought I went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when I
Yeah,
told him I was
I thought
starting the
you
page. I think he thought I had done lost my mind. He's like, oh, what's this? What was she gonna do now? How long is this one gonna last? Who would have thought 6 years later we're still at it?
I can remember when he would holler from the lounge chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? We
Sherry
don't have
says, started watching you the day you announced Tim was going to go full time with you. That's a momentous moment to start watching. Like
Yes.
that's neat when it's your very first time watching.
Doreen says, I remember when Tim sat in the living room.
Yep. Yep.
What did who do before? What did I do before? What did Christy do before?
Tim's background was
I was in construction.
he was in
for
construction
a long time,
in the building industry for a very long time, and
until
then
it died.
yeah, and then as you guys know, Michigan kind of took a big hit along with other states back in like 2008. It really wasn't until like 2009 that it really affected. Like
Us.
we really felt it. We were lucky. We were some of the lucky ones where he was able to keep going in the construction world for a while. At that point, he was doing construction management. So he worked exclusively for a builder, and he would manage all the construction sites and deal with the homeowners for their warranties later at the end. And so he kind of more just like traveled from job site to job site, make sure all the contractors showed up, making sure, being there when the inspectors were coming, being there on,
That was my least
concrete
favorite
day,
job.
things like that.
I hated dealing with us inspectors.
Yeah, so that's what he did for a long time, and that's what he was doing during the time when the bottom fell out in the building industry. And luckily, because they were very large homes, very expensive homes, the people who were building those homes, they had money to play with, had a little more time before they started tightening the purse strings a little bit, you know? And so he lasted a lot longer. Well, then when that happened, he ended up in the, there was like no construction and no building. It was either move to another state or
Which
reinvent himself.
a lot of my friends did.
Yeah. So I got some antique wax here. I'm going to, no, I'm not going to. Am I going to? No, I'm not going to. Am I? Oh, I'm trying to decide if I want to dilute it or not.
No, don't.
Sometimes I dilute it. I don't think I'm going to. Just straight antique wax. This right here. The Folk Art brand antique wax. This is the brand we have in our shop.
And then I had to reinvent myself.
You have to reinvent the wheel.
And
he started at the bottom.
I started at the bottom in healthcare.
Yep.
And
kids were little.
Yep. Oh, that was tough.
Well, between that, before you got that first job, he was actually traveling to Virginia and working in Virginia, and he would come home every other weekend just for the weekend. So I was home with all the kids. Trevor was just a baby.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Trevor was a baby. You were...
Wait, that wasn't 2008.
Because you were pregnant.
I was pregnant with Elena. Why did I keep
Elena.
saying I was pregnant with Trevor?
No.
But he would come home every other weekend, and that was a tough time. That was a tough time. And then he just built himself and built a career in the healthcare industry, working in the maintenance side of things, and
moved my way up.
Worked his way up, and that's what he was doing when he retired.
You said it. I retired.
He retired in quotes. Okay.
Yes, I say I retired from healthcare. Because I had moved up, because I had got myself to a point in healthcare where I was actually sought after by companies, which was pretty stinky.
He actually had one of the companies reach out to him about a year ago saying, like, what would it take to get you to come back? And it was an offer. He actually had to consider it for a minute. It was an amazing offer. They were like, we want you. But it was like, we would have to scale back here so heavily. Yeah. There's no way he could do both.
No. It was an amazing offer.
Yeah. So that's what Tim did before he started here full time.
Yeah, my last place was a hospital.
Yep.
Which was pretty cool.
So right now I'm just going around the edges, adding a little bit of antique wax.
Yes, I retired from corporate America.
Yes. Yeah, he had to wear like nice clothes every day. I
had to wear dress pants. I was able to. I didn't have to wear a tie if I didn't want to. I thought that was pretty cool because I didn't like ties.
He had to either wear the logo shirts or wear the dress up. He chose to wear the logo shirts because he didn't like dressing up. He's like, I'll wear the same logo shirts that the rest of the guys are wearing. I'd rather do that every day of the week than walk around in like dressy suit clothes type things. So,
but I had to keep a sports jacket on a hanger in my office
in case certain people came into the building. In case the higher ups came, then I had to
throw on a coat.
All right, so I'm just adding some antique wax, just stressing all my pieces here, okay?
It was pretty cool.
Adding some speckling. Some spots you can see more than others.
A spectacle bear.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of, once I have almost none left on my brush, I'm gonna come back to these pieces because they're kind of very speckly, and I'm just gonna kind of blend them in a little bit more. But I gotta I'm about to that point.
Hey Tammy, is John wiped out today now?
Just adding a little more, just kind of blending things in.
Yeah, Nancy, those job offers are great to boost self-esteem.
Yes, I think it definitely probably felt good for you to.
And especially, they called over 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, it was 4 years since I left that company.
Yeah.
Because that was the company I left to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Teresa says, but Tim, where else would you have a better boss than what you currently have?
Right?
When I was in construction.
Best boss ever.
I was my own boss.
Yeah, but how does that compare to now? Am I a better boss? Would you rather have me for a boss?
Than myself? Yeah, I work less this way.
Right? Don't have so much of the pressure and all the things.
Quita says, you're so down to earth, hard to imagine you in a suit.
Yeah.
I wasn't always this down to earth.
He wasn't.
When I wore a suit, I was not a nice person.
I didn't think you were a nice person. You just carried a lot of stress and a lot of weight on your shoulders. And you couldn't hide it. Yeah.
It was tough.
He was much more high-strung.
A hospital is very, very stressful.
Yeah.
So, Tammy says, I want to work for you all.
Aww.
Yeah, but that's a long commute, Tammy.
It is a long commute. It is.
Yeah, I do think this was one of the best decisions I made.
It was a tough decision. We had some very, very long conversations.
Yeah.
I mean, just crunching the numbers and how are we going to manage this? What is this? What's the minimum? This, that, like all the things. Like, I think some people forget at the end of the day, we love what we do and we get to have a ton of fun. And this is the best part, hanging out with you guys. But there's so much behind the scenes that, like, there's so much, like, we rely on this because this is it. We have no other eggs in our basket. This is our career. This is our
all our eggs are in one basket.
We have a team of people who depend on their paychecks, and so
yeah. Mary and Heath get it.
You get it totally. Yes, because you're both invested into that. And there's no backup plan. And you have employees who depend on you, and you just got to keep things moving. Even on the days when you just don't feel like it, you just got to put on those big girl panties and just do it.
Yeah.
So, but it's so rewarding because the relationships we build here, when we have the live events and we get to meet you guys in person, like
Laura says, once Tim came on full time, it seems like everything went so fast. The new building being built to where you are now. It did. It did because I was able to do more because I wasn't doing it all on my own. Having Tim here to do it. And knowing that I have somebody who's as dedicated as him to make it all happen is huge. Huge. All right, guys. Just making sure. I still got to do my big part of my snowman. Barbara says Tim in big girl panties. Yeah, no.
Yeah, put your big girl panties on, man.
No. Nope.
All right, y'all, this is gonna be cute. This is gonna be cute. I love doing this distressing using the stencil brush. It kind of gives that little bit of a speckled. You also get just the shadowing. I like the way it looks. And you'll be able to see the detail of the distressing when I post a photo later too, a little bit more than you will necessarily be able to see it now.
Dorothy, I don't see any. That's the only message from you.
Which one?
Comment that I see. Oh, Tim.
What'd you do, Tim? What'd you do, Tim?
I shrunk down. I don't know how I did it, but I shrunk down the screens.
All right, let's bring this guy over and add some distressing to him, okay? Bring him in the screen.
All right, get ready, guys. I'm gonna get some names here in a minute. Or did I say that already? I don't know. Laura says it's been great watching your growth. It's been, this has been a blast. It's been a lot of fun.
It has. It's definitely been an adventure.
Yes.
And it's been neat to see the page grow and to meet all you guys and
yes,
the connections we've made. Just love it.
Oh. And Tim's 100% full-time investment instead of part-time after working corporate job, cutting, sandings.
Oh, what a difference it makes.
That stunk.
Yeah.
That stunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, any job in a hospital is very stressful. Because it's, the power. We didn't lose power.
Oh, the power, yes.
We didn't lose power yesterday. What happened was there was a voltage drop. So, if anybody knows anything about electricity, we're supposed to be getting 3 lines of 208 volts.
Here, where we are.
It's 3 lines of, yeah.
It's not the same at our house.
It's not the same at the house. It's 408 here. So in our big compressor, our big air compressor that we need for all of the lasers, because they all use compressed air, it has to have 3 lines it has to have a full 208 volts. And yesterday it was only getting 180. So it kept kicking off on a fault because there's
sensors on it.
There's sensors on it. It's a smart I guess as much as you could say, it's a smart compressor.
Yeah.
It monitors everything, and if anything's going not perfect, it will shut down.
Yeah.
To protect it.
It's kind of like your electrical box at the house. It has the breakers in it. If there's a surge of power, or there's something just not quite right, it'll flip those off to protect your house and everything that's plugged into it. The same thing, our compressor
will shut down.
Well, yeah, to protect the compressor.
So I had to run home and grab my little compressor from the house, because the wood compressors don't use as much air as the metal compressor, the metal laser. But my compressor from the house, it's a small compressor, and it's old. It's very old.
Yeah.
And it had a hard time keeping up, so I was only able to use two lasers yesterday.
Yeah, so he was a little short lasers yesterday, so he got a little bit behind with his ketchup cutting.
Yeah.
But that's all good now. They got it all fixed.
This morning, they sent me a text at 2 o'clock in the morning saying...
Well, he called yesterday, and what time did they say? By 5 p.m. or something like that?
Yeah, they said it was between noon and 5 today.
We're like, well, that kind of stinks, because we kind of need it before noon or even 5. So, yeah. You guys are awesome. I'm seeing your guys' comments. I love you guys.
So, they sent me a text about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning that it was...
I almost forgot my little baby snowman. Gotta get them a little distressed.
Oh yeah, I did work late last night because I was only able to run two lasers.
I don't think you got home till like what, 8:30?
Yeah, it was about 8:30.
8:30 last night.
So
yeah. But
they sent me a text saying power was restored. So first thing I did when I came in, I grabbed my voltmeter and went and double checked everything, and thank goodness it was all good.
All right, y'all, I think we have all of the pieces painted. Oh, I should probably distress the base just a little bit.
And I'm going to get some names here.
All right, you get some names while I continue distressing. I'm going to do the base piece here.
We have Gina Turner, Janice Van Blarkum, Sharon Miller Dunlap, Anita Parizzo, Jill Flannery, Chola Ford, Patty Campbell, and Linnea Carter.
All right, so if your name was just called, you are in our crafty mail bucket.
You are in our crafty mail bucket.
You don't have to do anything but do a little dance, a little happy dance. Get down today, get down today. It's not nighttime, so.
I was gonna say, yeah, those are not the right words.
I know they're not the right words, but it's not daytime, so we gotta get down tonight. Get down tonight.
Yeah, but the song is Get Down Tonight.
I know, but it's not nighttime.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Don't rush it. It's been a great day so far. Let's not rush it. What are we doing? Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm looking down here. I'm not looking up there. Sorry. Okay. All right. Just getting a little bit on these. They don't really need it. These are going to be on the back, so you're not really going to see them, but just in case. All right. So let me move all this out of the way.
Oh, Dorothy,
we're going to start gluing.
We don't monitor any texting.
No.
If you need to get a hold of us, you have to send us an email. Yep. Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com.
Yes, we do not do text messaging. We do not do private messages here on Facebook or Instagram or any of the places, okay? We don't even look at them because we don't. When you send a message through any of those places, you're going to get an automatic reply that tells you this is not received, this is not monitored. Please email us, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. There's a couple reasons we do that. One, we found out the hard way that we were not getting all of our messages through Messenger. Messenger was like, we would reply to all of our messages, and then I would go back like an hour later and there'd be messages in there from like 2 weeks earlier. I'm like, that was not here before. They would just come at random times. There's people who'd be like, I messaged you, and I'm like, I never got it. That's one reason. The other reason is email is more secure than Facebook Messenger. People's Facebook Messengers get hacked a whole lot more than their emails do. And we have a lot of extra layers of security set up with our email account to where when you are sending us information and you want information about your account, you're trying to update your credit card, you're asking about your orders, we're resetting passwords for you, things like that. We can't do that on Facebook. That is such a liability for us to handle any of that stuff on Facebook. So we do it all through email. The other thing is, this is a very rare occasion, but this has happened to us, y'all. You're going to get the tea today. You're going to get the tea.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Lila says, and they're very good at checking emails, even if you don't want them to. Christy checking email ruined our surprise visit.
Yes. We check the emails for sure. We try to stay on top of them. Occasionally it might take a little while if we have to look into something or whatever, but we usually try to get back to you very quickly. But we have had issues where
Hi, Miss Hope.
People have communicated with us and, or like somebody places an order with us and we send them the order and then they just dispute it with their credit card, and then our credit card server, that processes it, takes the money away from us and charges us fees, and then we have to prove that no, the person did order it, yes, we did send it, no, they didn't ask to return it, no, they didn't ask whatever. The only form of communication that they will accept from us is through email. If it's a Facebook message, they won't accept that because anyone can create a Facebook and put any name.
Yeah.
The email is more reliable than, because 9 times out of 10, the email you're emailing us to is the same email that you're using for your credit card, so it matches. So it's more confirmation that we are communicating with the actual customer. So there's a lot of behind the scenes reasons. It's not that we don't want to communicate with you guys through Messenger, it's just not reliable and it's just not good business practice. So that is why we choose. I mean, other people do, and that's okay. We just have found that it hasn't worked well for us, and we've been burned with it.
Yeah.
So we have a very strict, we only do customer service or any communication through email. Our email is on our website in multiple places. Our email is on the Facebook page, and we give it here all the time.
Yeah, no, the barn quilt star behind Christy is not for sale. That was,
this was
from our live event.
Yes, KCR Live 2020. I think this was 2024. Was this last year? Yeah, this was 2020.
Was that last year?
Pretty sure it's 2024. This was from our live event. It was an exclusive.
I thought that was.
Oh wait, that was Texas.
That was Texas.
So that was 2023. That was Texas. So, you were right. Yes.
She says when I message you when she comments when we're live.
Oh.
I try to read. I try to get all of them.
We miss a lot of them for sure.
I don't get all of them.
Thank you, Miss Mary. So the first thing I did was I just glued that solid base piece. Oh yeah,
they're letting you know it was 2023.
2023. I just glued the solid base piece to the one that has, the little cutouts here. That was first step, okay? So step 1, we did that. We're gonna set that aside. We're gonna let that set for a minute while we glue our other pieces together, okay? Next, I'm going to...
Kurt says you make such fun things.
Thank you. Next, I'm gonna work on our little, his arms and the snowflake, what's gonna actually hold our numbers. Now, it's painted, so it's hard for you guys to see, but it's hard to see on this one too because it's underneath. But there's an etching, there's a line etched across that.
I was gonna say, I've got a whole tray full of.
You wanna make sure that line is on the bottom, okay? That is on the bottom, it's gonna go like this. So the etched line goes right there because that's gonna show you where to put your little shelf, okay? So we're gonna glue this on. We do our best, Miss Lila, we certainly do. We read as many as we can. We definitely miss some. But if it's something important or whatever, first of all, you could always post it again and maybe we'll see it. Or if it's something customer service related about an order or things like that, or it's a question and we miss it, you can always email us.
Yes.
We don't mind you guys emailing questions if we miss it here. How long does it take you to make cutouts? It just depends. Every cutout is different. There's some, from the beginning to the end. There's some that are, some files I create myself from scratch. Those take a really long time. I am not a graphic designer. What I know I've learned just on my own.
Oh,
and then
Kathy,
there's others. There's others that I purchase from other designers who this is what they do. They make beautiful things. They do all the things. So I work with several different designers, and I buy the license from them to use their artwork. That still takes me some time because 9 times out of 10, exactly the way they send it, I have to make adjustments for the way our machines cut, the way that we like to put things together. Like a lot of times they don't have the etching, so I got to transfer the etching to the right spots.
And all that the etching it's just a different power on the laser.
It just doesn't cut through. Okay, so I'm gluing the little skinny piece. So you're gonna get 2 little pieces in your kit. All right, 2 little pieces. So this is the wider piece, and then you've got the skinnier piece, okay? I'm gluing the skinny piece. Make sure I get it on here straight because we want our shelf to be straight, okay? I'm gluing it on its side. So when you look at our cutouts, you've got the top side of the wood, and then on the edges it's darker where it's burned. We're gluing the burned side down, okay? Gluing that side down, and that's the skinnier piece. And then the next piece, the wider piece, we're gonna glue onto that, and that's gonna create a lip to keep your numbers from falling forward, okay? I did it wrong on my first one. I got mixed up. I clearly wasn't paying attention when I did it. And so my other ones on my other one are my numbers keep trying to tip forward a little bit because it's too wide of a shelf. So I'm putting this on slightly down so that you don't see that little bottom shelf, but also making sure it's straight, okay? And you can take one of your little numbers and just slide it in there for a second just to make sure that it looks good, but then take it out right away because you don't want it getting caught up in your glue. But that is what it looks like. I want to be careful because the glue isn't set yet.
Well, thank you, Colleen. She says you guys do an amazing job for us.
How it's glued in there.
Thank you so much.
Can you guys see that? I'm trying to give you all the angles. So when you're watching this at home with yours and you're trying to put it together, you can see how it goes together. That's a pretty good angle right there. Okay, so I'm not really putting this down, I'm just putting it down far enough so that you can't see this little bottom piece. Just
well,
making
Tammy,
sure
hopefully everything goes good.
Fully hidden. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're gonna glue our little arms on our snowman. This is an important part.
What did you mean about lining? What did you mean about lining the first piece up?
So there's etching. Let me open this one. I'm gonna open this one and show you so you guys can see it. There is etching on the snowflake to show you where to line your pieces up.
Oh, Dorothy, you may want to double check with your texting. If you're not getting the text, reply, stop and then unstop. Or double check on Facebook to make sure that you're following us. Because sometimes when Facebook does updates, they will unfollow you. So this little piece, you're gonna glue it with the burnt side down, and there's an etching there. So you just want to make sure that you are lining it up with that etching, so that it's straight. So that when you glue it onto your snowman, your shelf is straight. Okay, so this is step 2 of being careful to make sure everything is straight, okay? Because if you glue your arms crooked, your shelf is gonna be crooked. Or if you glue them crooked this way, it's gonna be crooked this way. So you just wanna, when you glue your arms on, just make sure that your shelf is staying nice and straight. Somebody comment on his, or reply to his comment, please.
Oh, we gotta...
Yeah, and I can't...
Bouncer Tim's gotta do his job. All right. So if you see the not so good comment, whatever it is, just reply to it and Tim it'll pop
That
up.
way I can see it.
All right. So I'm gluing his arms on. I'm gonna make sure my shelf is straight. Now I will tell you, when I did my very first one, the other one that I did, I'm standing it up so I can make sure that everything looks straight. When I did my first one, it was crooked and I didn't realize till after my glue had set. So I just took and heated it up with my heat gun a little bit, and I took my scraper and just very carefully put it in around the edges until it popped off, and then I was able to re-glue it on. So all is not lost if you glue it on crooked the first time, okay? Just double checking mine is staying nice and straight. All right, I think it's good. I think it's good. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and glue our snow pieces on down here. So this piece goes on first.
Okay.
And then this one goes on second. So you're gonna see it's gonna overlap like that. So the piece that gets real skinny on the left side is the top piece.
Got him.
Way to go, Tim. I'm using gel super glue. That's what I use to glue all my wood projects like this. I particularly like the Gorilla Glue brand. There's other brands that other people like, but that's just what I use. That's what I like.
Yeah, the gel is nice.
Yes, the gel makes all the difference. It has to be, no matter what brand you're using, make sure it's the gel, because the liquid just soaks in super fast and it just puddles and you end up with a mess.
Yeah, even on my the model that I'm building, there's some things that I have to use super glue for versus the regular model glue. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I use. I use the Gorilla Glue. Actually, the ones that she has that has the little squeezy things on it.
Those were his.
Those were mine.
They work pretty good. I feel like you don't get as much in those. They cost more and you don't get as much in the bottle. Mm-hmm. So it's the only reason I don't use those. I like the precision that you get with those. But
so he says, I love that you explain everything in detail.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, we want you to have success with your projects. We want you to have a good outcome. So we try to give you as much detail as possible. I'll tell you, with pre-painting these, and being able to take my time to show you the detail and the gluing on, I can definitely go into much more detail and not feel like, oh my gosh, I've kept you here forever. They're probably bored of watching now, so now I feel like I gotta rush and just get it done.
Robin, we're just waiting for it to be delivered. We put in the order of paint.
Yeah.
And we are just literally waiting for it to show up.
Yep.
So
it's a very large order, okay?
It's a big one.
Yeah, it's got live event paint in it. It's got Craft Night in the Box paint for Christmas in it. So it's a very large order. So some of the items they were waiting on production for. So that when it's the bigger the order is, the longer it takes to get it to us. All right, days till Christmas. Got that glued on. And then we're gonna let's go ahead and glue our little snowflakes on. You can put your snowflakes anywhere you want. I kind of like that configuration with one down here, one layer.
Versus if I ever run out of stick fast, I'll have to try Gorilla Glue.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all what you prefer. Yeah, a lot of people
use
like to stick fast.
I don't like it. I just
use what's
like this.
Use what you like. Use what's comfortable for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys will know when. Trust me, we will share when our paint shows up.
Yes.
Levada says that there's not a kit that I have not been able to do because she takes her time. That's why I became a dedicated customer.
Aww,
that's awesome.
Thank you, Miss Levada. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, and Cindy says, we don't get bored watching you, so there's really no need to rush.
Perfect. I love that. I always feel like they're probably so bored. They're probably so tired of watching me. Oh my gosh, they're probably like, she's been on forever.
My gosh, is she ever gonna finish this thing?
Right? I mean, I guess I forget that you guys can just go away if you want to go away. If you're bored, you could just quit watching, I suppose, right? I mean, that's what I tell people who come on and complain to be like, you talk too much. Just shut up and craft.
Do you ever close your mouth when you smile?
I'm like, it'd be really boring if I did not talk.
That one was just,
Yes.
there was a lady that says, your mouth is always open when you're smiling.
Nobody wants to see your mouth. I'm like, sorry, I'm just really excited. Sorry. Keep scrolling. Unfollow. You don't have to look. You don't have to look. And if my mouth is so offensive to you, I mean, I can't even imagine your poor little life scrolling through Facebook and, you know, all the other places, because there's a lot worse than my smile on Facebook.
Yeah. Thank you, Jenny. She says, this is now the third kit I've ordered. Can't wait to get them.
Oh, yay.
Oh, Becky says, you two are too funny. Definitely not boring.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Great, your hat's not going to fit anymore.
Right. I told Brian came to pick up packages this morning. He's like, do you need me to come back later? Do you need me to stop back later? Because he saw the boxes and everything stacked. I was getting prepped to go out the door that wasn't ready to go yet. And we're like, that would be really awesome. And he's like, what time? What time? He's like, anytime you want. And, you know, I'm like,
Brian
oh, it's nice to know
amazing.
where we're prioritized. And he goes, oh, yeah, you're right at the top. And I'm like, you probably tell everybody that. I said, but man, my head's getting really big right now, Brian. You better be careful. Yeah.
Leslie says, most of the time you're chatting is the best part.
Right? Right? Crafting is only a small portion of what this page is about.
Yeah.
It's about forgetting our troubles in life.
Forgetting the day.
Yes. Just,
you know, life is filled with enough crap.
Right? Just checking out for a little while. Checking out of the stress in our life for a little while. All right, there is etching on these little numbers. You can't see it super well
Madonna
on
says
camera.
you're both entertaining and I love watching you craft.
Thank you. If these little pieces are hard for you to grab and maneuver, you could always use like a pair of pliers.
A pair of pliers?
Tweezers. I was thinking tweezers, but for some reason pliers was coming out of my head. A pair of tweezers to kind of hold the little small pieces.
Eileen says your life is more fun.
It's interesting,
not boring.
for sure. It's definitely interesting.
It's not boring, I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I put it on and you can see, like right off the bat, my 2 is very crooked there. Okay. You got a minute to work with the glue. So I kind of just sit it on there as lined up as I can. And then I go in and adjust it.
The Snowman for today, because it's on sale.
Oh yeah, we didn't even tell y'all.
Is
Today
$34.
Only. Today only. What is it normally?
Normally it is $40.
Normally it's $40. It's on sale for how much?
Gosh,
32 is it? Is that what you said? 34.
Okay. It said 34. 34.
Okay, I thought you said 32. I was like, oh gosh,
No,
I think I made a mistake there.
No.
So it's on sale today only until 11:59 p.m. No
Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time.
No coupon codes needed. And if you order today, you get the free bonus tree of the day, which is our buffalo check.
And it's
tree.
the perfect tree for this because I didn't like that tree either.
It was Tim's least favorite.
This whole cutout
I
today
saved
is my
the
least
best and Tim's least favorites for today. And the only reason they're his least favorites is they're the most complex cutting.
Yes.
There's lots of details in that.
There's lots of details in that. That's a long cut.
We've never done anything buffalo check before because I tried to avoid things like that for Tim because I know he almost sent him that test cut and he's going to be like, girl.
What are you thinking?
That's a long cut. It's a long cut. But I just couldn't resist it.
But hey, I don't think I've ever said no.
No, you've just given me a hard time.
Oh, definitely. I'll give you a hard time.
For sure. And the only way you can get the tree is if you order the Snowman. Today only.
Okay.
11:59 p.m.
I'll let you read this one.
Okay, I'm reading one. Okay, which
Hold
one
on.
am I reading? Oh, we gotta get back to it.
Right here.
I could not imagine not having this page to come to. Aww. And the VIP group. Aww. and really feel like family, and they care for you. Aw, Miss Lovato. Lovato, girl, you've been around a long time.
Yes. Yes, Lila, I'll get some more names here in a minute.
Yes. That's what it's about. It's the community. It is the community. We have an amazing community here. There's lots of other communities, amazing communities out there on Facebook, but I'm a little biased, but I think ours is a little extra special. I mean, we really don't get very many bad apples here. We don't get very many issues or, hard complaints or problem people, things like that. Like, every business has, the problem customer that causes issues or complains about whatever. We really don't get a lot of that here. It's just, I don't know. We try to put out positivity, and it seems like we get a lot of positivity back here, and we just do our best every single day, and I think we own up when we make mistakes.
Oh yeah,
we definitely own up. I mean, we've made some mistakes.
Make a lot.
Okay, we've shipped things messed up to people, and then it's like, well, oops, we messed up the snowflake, so everybody who ordered it, we just automatically send them a new one. If we notice that we sent something wrong or something wasn't quite right, we will fix it, and I think that's...
Someone asked if you're going to do a live with of doing the trees.
I didn't plan to, because they're pretty easy. They're pretty much just paint and glue together. It's pretty much just paint the top piece whatever color you want it to be, paint the base piece whatever color you want it to be, and then just center it on there. So I wasn't planning to do one because they're they're pretty easy to do. The girls did a couple of them yesterday when we were crafting. And the biggest problem is going to be, well, everybody would want them if we were crafting. If we did a whole live dedicated to crafting all of them, it would be a bit of a, well, we want to order that. Why can't we order that? Make it available. Which I understand, people want them, and we want to give people what they want, but it's also an exclusive bonus gift that we promised you guys who placed your orders all week. And if we turned around and offered them for sale now to other people, it wouldn't really be fair to you guys who, made a point to order to get it. So we try to keep things fair. We try. And sometimes it's hard. We know we'll never please everybody.
Yeah.
And, we try to just, what do we think most people will like? What do we think will do well? What do we think you guys will appreciate the most as a whole? And that's kind of the direction we go.
Is there a picture of all of them?
There is a picture. I posted a picture Monday morning of all of them done together on Monday morning. So there is a picture of all of them lined up together. There is.
All right. We got some names here. We have Sherry Bullock, Connie Roseberry Hilson, Kathy Chandler, Patty Campbell, Chola Ford, Sharon Farley Jefferson, Reggie Buchanan, and Angie Rodriguez.
Okay, the next important part of this is gluing the snowman into the base. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue the actual snowman into the base. All right, and there's really only a couple things, I guess.
Angie says, we appreciate your commitment to bring awesome kits and great customer service to us.
Thank you. I'm putting some glue on either side. We just want to make sure we get good contact, and then across the bottom of that little lip. But then I'm also going to put some glue just along this bottom edge here on the sides, just to give it a little extra grab. So wherever it makes contact, it's got glue there to hold it, okay? Because he's big and tall, and we want to make sure that he stays upright. We want to make sure that kind of lean him back, like put him in and then tilt him back just a little bit. Can you take the overhead off for a second so they can see? You want to make sure that he's not tilting forward, because if he's tilting forward, your numbers are going to want to tilt forward. So it's better to have him straight up and down, or even slightly back. And you guys can kind of see he is going slightly back. You don't want him so far back that your pieces don't fit, okay? So you could always just take and slide these in while you have that glue, just to make sure everything's going to fit in there. he shouldn't go far enough back. He should fit perfectly. If he's leaning just slightly back, these pieces should fit perfectly in here, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna glue a little bit of glue. You can put the overhead back on again. Sorry. A little bit of glue. Same thing on either side a little bit across that bottom, okay? And then we want to put a little bit on the side, on the side where he, where it touches the back end of the snowman, okay? So we've got along this side and across the bottom, okay? And then just a little bit on either side inside the bottom,
well,
okay?
Thank you, Leslie.
We're gonna slide that in.
And Lori.
Push it right up tight against the snowman because we don't want to block the space. Same thing with this one. A little bit of glue across the bottom sides and the bottom. A little bit of glue along that front edge. And then slide it in. Push it up tight against the snowman. Okay. If you're not going to put the glue on this immediately and put it in, just kind of stick it in there just to make sure that you have your spacing
Marie
good.
says, I've ordered all 5 kits this week.
I just popped that out.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Don't.
I know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this in just so it's in. It's best if you can get these all glued in before your glue sets. Because it's gonna be, oh, come on, get in there. Get in there, little sucker. You were just in there. Why are you not going in now? See?
Are you too good for your home?
See? I know. I did something.
Where's the hammer at? Give her a little tappy tap.
I don't have it far enough that way. I could do that. Here, y'all. I'm like showing you, and I've got it in there.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
What?
There we go. Just a little tap with the hammer. It's just a little bit of a tight fit.
What was,
There we go.
Was that paint, or did you cut yourself?
I cut myself.
On what?
It was. I already had a little cut there, and I just popped it open. I already had a little cut there, a little bit of dry cracked skin there. Don't get your blood on your crafts. I didn't hurt myself, I promise. No.
You need a Band-Aid?
Fingers, and it's like cracked. So sorry. If Tim didn't say anything, you guys probably wouldn't even noticed. I was just gonna wipe it up. You never would have noticed. But he's like, "What'd you do?" Concerned husband. Okay. So you can see it's all lined up okay now. And I did a little bit of blood on my craft. Sorry, y'all. Let me clean that up. Let me wipe that off. Nothing like a little DNA on your craft, right? Are you really a crafter if you don't have DNA on some of your home decor pieces in your house, right? Okay, so that's all in. A couple things. He's together, he's glued together. You want to make sure you wait until all that glue down inside there dries before you go throwing all your pieces in there, okay? Because that glue, especially where there's like little squirts of it coming out. Oh, I know, I can't wait either. Jill says I can't wait to see all the different variations of this. Me either. Look at Tim's fixing me up. Thank you. You got the good Band-Aids. Woo.
Yeah, I know.
These are good Band-Aids. These are like the extra fabulous fabric Band-Aids.
Yes.
Whoa, you got the good Band-Aids.
Because I won't use the cheap ones because they don't hold.
But you do get little glue. You can see the little bits of glue in there. We want to make sure that's dry before we put all the pieces in. But I'm going to show you. I should be dry enough here to show you the pieces. My numbers are a little bit wet still.
Just a little extra red on there.
Yeah. And we got our 2, and we'll do 25. Because today's the 25th. Okay. I'm going to add one more thing. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Sure,
I love this one. I'm going to do one more thing, though, to it.
She says, why did you use the hammer?
Because it was just, I didn't leave quite enough space. It was a little bit tight putting this piece in. You guys saw I had them in there and it was fine, but after I put the glue in there and I glued this piece, I guess I just didn't push it quite far enough forward. So when I went to put this back piece in, it wasn't wanting to go all the way down in there. So I just took the hammer and just tapped it to get it to fit down in there because it was just a little bit tight. Okay.
I mean, you could use the the handle of your scissors, just something to
Right.
tap
It doesn't
on
have to be a hammer. Anything.
So,
So I'm gonna do one more thing though, guys, because I just
they
thought
want
of
to
this.
see my shirt here.
Tim's shirt.
Okay.
Today's
my shirt.
pajama day
Today's
here.
pajama
That's our
day.
theme for the day is pajama day. So I
And
just
she's
took-
literally, she's wearing her pajamas.
This is literally, listen y'all, I
That's-
am all in with the pajamas. Comfy summer pajamas. Christmas, but summer. I'm gonna tie a little like scarf around his neck because I just think that'd be super cute. Just a little added extra. You totally don't have to do this step. I just think it'll be cute. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's gonna be awesome.
I know, right? Right? And somebody asked earlier, where's his hat? Not every snowman has a hat. He's a sexy,
Some are bald.
Bald snowman.
What was that? Was that Trevor? Or
Bulbed.
Jacob?
Bulbed. Yeah.
That was Jacob.
Yeah.
This bulb.
It's bulbed. It's bulbed.
He's bulbed.
Yes. That's how he said bald. Bulbed.
Bulbed.
So do I do it in a knot? Or do I do like a little bow? I almost think like a little bow would be cute.
Jennifer, there are some videos on how the machine's cutting.
There are
the
some
stuff
clips.
out. There's clips of it on.
We've done
on
a
the
couple
page.
clips this week actually in little like reels. So if you scroll back, you should be able to see some. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the full video of everything cutting, but okay, it's hard with a Band-Aid on my finger.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my sensitive skin's fault.
Yeah.
It's my sensitive skin. Okay. We'll see if we like the bow. If we don't like the bow, then we'll just do a knot. But I'm thinking the bow is gonna be cute. I'm thinking it's gonna be cute with the bow.
Jake is doing really good.
He is.
Because
We just-
Lila said we haven't heard about Jacob lately. How's he doing? He's doing really good.
Good. He was just out this weekend. We celebrated his birthday. I'm a bad mom. I didn't do a Facebook post.
But
was like,
it's always
shoot.
good seeing him. He's doing really well.
There's a lot of things I didn't do.
He
Facebook
was
posts. But he's kind of more private. He
yeah.
doesn't-
He was working in Nashville for a week.
Yeah.
And then in a couple weeks, him and some of his buddies are going on a hiking trip.
Yep.
So,
No, he's doing real good. He's doing real good. He's not usually here during the week, so that's why you guys don't see much of him. But he comes during the
he'll
weekend.
pop in on the
A
weekends.
lot on the weekends we see him. Oh my goodness. Band-Aids are such a nuisance. They just get in the way.
It's got to get broke in first.
Yeah. But that's the downside of being such a nice Band-Aid. It's really thick.
Well. Jacob works for himself.
Well,
Kinda. Well, he's a insurance salesman.
he sells insurance. That's enough. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Lynn is in Pigeon Forge right now.
Ooh. Did you go to Gatlinburg?
Yeah, go up to Gatlinburg.
I love Gatlinburg.
That bridge, the Sky Bridge in Gatlinburg.
Oh, that's super.
That's amazing, and they should have the construction done on it now.
Gosh,
if you
guys.
take the hike around, that was a lot of fun.
You guys, I can't even with this bow. It is so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Y'all. How cute is that?
Yeah, I think Elena's. How many outfits is Elena down to?
I think we got to narrow down to like 5, but there's like the same pants with 2 different shirts, and then she has like 3 others. But she has, if we have time, she has like her top 3 favorites, and then the rest are if we have time. I'm trying to get my face. Oh, there we go. Y'all, is that not the cutest? I love this. I love this even better than the first one I did. So stinking cute. The fabric is from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is the fabric. all of these little numbers will be stored in the little cubby back here. I'm gonna wait to put them in though because I don't want them.
Wait for everything to dry.
Wait for everything to set. But you've got 2 1s and 2 2s, so you can do the 11th and the 22nd. So you've got all the numbers here. Okay, here's the black and white one that I did with the blue. And then we've got the red, white, and green. And you guys, I usually lean towards the farmhouse, you know that, but I'm gonna say today, this one's my favorite. The one that we just did is now my favorite. Yeah, a little closer for y'all. Aren't they super cute? And you can see how these ones are leaning forward a little bit more because I glued my pieces opposite because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize. But if you glue it the way I showed you today, they stay upright for you. They don't lean forward. So stinking cute. I'm loving the antique wax on it, adding all that little shadowing.
Kelly
oh my
says,
goodness.
crud. Now I may need to order it.
Sorry, Kelly. Sorry. So sorry. So you can get it on sale today though, Callie. Today until 11:59 p.m. it is on sale. It will be gone out of the shop on Sunday, but it's on sale today until 11:59. And if you order it today, you will be gifted the free Buffalo Check Christmas tree, which is our free gift of the day by 11:59 p.m. No coupon codes needed. Tree will be sent to you automatically if it's a qualifying order. But we're going to gift. We are going to gift, so if you didn't do it yet, share the video and let us know in the comments that you did. And we're going to choose someone who did that in just a moment here. I'm going to rewrap this before we send it to you, but this is the one you're getting, this one right here. This is your set. I will get it rewrapped for you though since I opened it. And I'll double check that all the pieces are there for you. All right, the link is in the description of the video. Tim will put it in the comments again in 1 second for you. But if you are just popping on, make sure you go back and watch the replay. We walked through step by step how to put this together. The fabric does not come with it, but you can get the fabric at Hobby Lobby, or you could use any other fabric that you want to. Y'all, can you see why this is my favorite of the week? Totally my favorite, totally. All right, you ready, Tim? Oh.
Yeah.
I stuck my finger in some super glue and I just rubbed it onto my other hand. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get the super glue off of me. Oh boy, I'm covered in super glue. I stuck my finger in something.
Did you use on this one today?
I used Wedgwood green, Tomt red, magnolia white, antique white, black, terracotta for the nose, and antique wax. Those are the colors I used. Those are the colors. That is it.
These are the colors I know, I know. These are the colors I know.
All right, guys, you ready? You ready, Tim?
Of course I am.
All right, here we go.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Snowman. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep those names a rolling.
Stop. In the name of crafts, before we forget to gift, don't stop to think it over, cause we'll forget. That was pretty good. Stop. In the name of crafts. I like that. Okay, we got line 1 done. Y'all, I've only been talking about making up my own words for that for a long time. Line 1 done. I'll forget it by tomorrow, but line 1 is done, okay? All right, so, did you see it? Sorry, I showed it before I said it. We have Miss Terry Knight. Miss Terry Knight. Miss Terry sent us an email, christie'steam@christiescraftroom.com. Miss Gina, there she is, saying, I love your singing. I know that translation. Miss Terry Knight send us an email, say, hey, I won the Snowman Countdown and the bonus gift today. Here's my email address, and give us your email address, okay? Miss Terry Knight. Send us an email. We'll get this shipped out to you, okay? What white was used on the blue one? On the blue one, I used, it was the let me double check myself. I think I used Magnolia White on the blue one also. Oops, that's not the blue one. I used Magnolia White on both of them. It's the same white on both. It's just a slight tint darker than white. It's very similar. If you don't have white and you only have Magnolia White, or you don't have Magnolia White and you only have white, they very much can be interchanged with each other, okay? So don't stress over, I don't have that one. You could use regular white for this and it's gonna look equally as good, okay? So don't stress over that. And then I used Nightfall Blue, Blue Heaven, Black, and Terracotta. So those are the colors I used on that one. So, all right guys, thanks for hanging out. We are gonna go, I'm gonna go get Elena ready for senior pictures, and we're gonna do that today. So pray for good weather. We're not supposed to get any more rain. It might be a little cloudy. We'd like a little bit of sun would be nice, just a little pops of sun, just pretty sunset would be amazing.
Yep,
Some nice golden hour would be fabulous. So
and then tomorrow night is VIP craft night.
Tomorrow,
7 p.m.
yes, VIP
Eastern
group.
time.
We will see you right here for craft night tomorrow night. I'm super excited about this month's
My
kids.
gosh, that's like 6 days in a row.
6 days in a row of going live. Listen, that's I don't know if we've ever done that before.
I don't think so.
I don't think we've ever gone consistently 6 days in a row live, ever. So
Yeah.
it's been fun though. It's been fun.
It's been a fun week.
Yes. All right, guys, we love you. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Start working on that pile, Miss. Who was that? Who was that? Miss Charmaine? Was it Miss Charmaine? Miss Charmaine, start working on that pile, okay? Start chucking away on those crafts.